to continue from where we stopped the last time. So we continue with theory of logarithms. Before we commence the class, I want you to kindly invite your friends, let them know the class is about starting, and don't forget to get your writing materials, and ensure that as you are joining the class, tap the like button and also say hi to the whole class. So in the next few seconds, we are going to commence the class. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. We are going to start with this question here. You have to evaluate the following. So we have log 1 over 2 base 256, log 25, the square root of 5, log 0.0625 base 2, and log square root of 8 base square root of 2. Okay, so now how do we solve this? Now let's bring it out. The first one we have log of 1 over 2 base 256. Now the first thing to do now is to make an assumption by saying let x be equals to log of 1 over 2 is 256. Okay, so now the next thing is to change this logarithmic equation to initial equation. So this base comes here. All right, don't forget, this is the number, this is the base, and this is the power. Okay, so we have 256 raised to the power of x equals to 1 over 2. All right, so now the next thing is to express 256 in index form and also 1 over 2. Now 256 is the same thing as 2 raised to the power of 8. Okay, so we have x here, so we have x now equals to 2 raised to the power of negative 1. All right, now, so you can see we have same base, so you can equate the powers. So we have 8x equals to negative 1. So you divide both sides by 8. So we have x equals to negative 1 over 8. So that's the answer to that. I hope you get that. All right, so can we look at the second one? Okay, we are going to be making use of the same approach. All right, so if you can solve it before I finish the solution, if you can solve, you can drop your answer in the comment section. Now we have log of 25 be square root of 5. Right, so let's make an assumption. Suppose y equals to log of 25 be square root of 5. All right, so this is logarithmic equation, so we change it to initial equation. So now the base comes here. So we have square root of 5 raised to the power of y equals to 25. Now let's pay attention to this base here and here. So we express square root of 5 in index form. So we have 5 raised to the power of 1 over 2, okay, y. Now don't forget in your law of indices, whenever you have x raised to the power of 1 over n, the result is n root of x. N root of x. So whatever is here is going to be here. So if this is 2, now we have 2 here. So just like what we have here now, so we reverse the case. All right, so equals to 5 raised to the power of 2. So that's the same thing as 25. So we have 5. Now this and this multiplies each other. So we have y over 2 equals to 5 raised to the power of 2. So since we have same base, we can equate the powers. All right, so we have y over 2 equals to 2. And when you multiply both sides by 2, let's multiply this by 2, this by 2. Okay, these two cancel 2. We have y equals to 4. So that is the answer to the problem. So that means question is the same thing as 4. I hope you understand that. I hope everybody can hear me. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So now can we look at the next one, the third one? Or is there anybody with the answer to the third one before we solve it together? If you have the answer, you can drop it in the comment section. See, we have log of is 0.0625 base 2. Okay, is there anybody with the answer? Anyone with the answer to that? If you have the answer to that problem, you can drop it in the comment section. Let's see. Okay, not yet. All right. Okay, so we follow the same approach. So suppose P is log of 0.0625 base 2. I told you in the last class that whenever you are solving problems like this now, and you have this to be decimal, so you change it to fraction. So we convert this to fraction. So we have P equals to log of, now what we have here now is going to be 625 divided by 10,000, okay, base 2. I hope you understand that. All right, so now let's move this to this side. This is the base, this is the number, and this is the power. Don't forget the base will come here and become base here. So we have 2 raised to the power of P equals to 625 over 10,000. Okay, so what do we do next? So we find a way of simplifying this. All right, so now the number of times 625 goes here is 1. Here should give you 16. Okay, so we have 2 raised to the power of P equals to 1 over 16. All right, so now we have 2 raised to the power of P equals to, now can we express this one in index form? That's 1 over 2 raised to the power of 4. It's the same thing as 16, right? We have 2 raised to the power of P equals to 2 raised to the power of negative 4. Okay, so now we have seen this, so we can equate the powers. So therefore, P equals to negative 4. So all you write this as bar 4. So bar 4 is also the same thing as negative 4. So that is, you put the negative on the number. All right, so I hope you understand that. Okay, so now let's look at the last one here. Last one, do we have anybody with the answer to the last one? Anyone with the answer? The last one, D, we have logarithm of square root of 8 is square root of 2. Okay, is there anyone with the answer to that? Anybody with the answer to that? Okay, nobody yet. Okay, so let's see. Now the first thing is to make an assumption. Let's say A equals to log of square root of 8 base square root of 2. All right, so this is the number, this is the base, and this is the power. So the base comes here. So we have square root of 2 raised to the power of A equals to square root of 8. All right, so now this is square root, so it's going to turn to 1 over. So we have 2 raised to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, so and we also have A here, so we have 8 raised to the power of 1 over 2. All right, remember the law I'm applying here. So whenever you have x raised to the power of 1 over n, the result is n root of x. Okay, so in this case we have 8 to be x. All right, this is 2 here. So you have 2. This one turns to 2. Okay, so this is what you have. Okay, so now let's multiply the power. So we have 2 raised to the power of a over 2 equals to, this is 2 raised to the power of 3. Okay, so 2 raised to the power of 3 times 1 over 2. So we have this as 2 raised to the power of a over 2 equals to 2 raised to the power of 3 over 2. So now you can see we have same base, so we can equate the powers. So we have a over 2 equals to 3 over 2. Do you get that? So you can multiply both sides by 2. So when you multiply both sides by 2, this times 2 times 2. So 2 cancel 2 here, 2 cancel 2 here. So therefore, a is 3. So that is, what we have here is the same thing as what? 3. Okay, so I hope you understand that. Okay, so if you are new on this channel and you have not subscribed, ensure you do that. And then don't forget to tap the like button. So now let's move down to the next question. Okay, now before we do the next question, I will have to quickly introduce you to laws of logarithms. There are laws that guide operations in logarithm. So I'm going to list them. So ensure you write the laws in probably your jotter on your notes, okay, for reference purpose. Now let me start with the first one, uh, law of logarithms, laws of logarithms. Okay, so the first one, we have log of m, n is the same thing as log of m plus log of n. All right. Now, this is log m times n. Now, whenever you see logarithm without base, now that means it is common base and the base is 10. So here now the base here is 10, here is 10, here is 10. So it has an hidden base. It's 10. All right. So please make sure you take note of that. So once there is no base there, that means the logarithm is in base 10. So let's move down to the next one. We have, so now this base can be any base. So it's not necessarily have to be base 10. Okay, so let's put something there so it will make more sense. So a. All right. So now let's look at the second one. So log of m divided by n. Now base a. Now this is going to give us log of m base a minus log of n base a. Okay, so that's law of division. Now the next one is this log of m base m. The result is going to give you 1. So if the number and the base are the same, so we have 1. The next one, log of m raised to the power of n is equals to n log m. All right. So when we have the number in index form, now the power moves to the side here. I hope you understand that. All right. So there's another one. When you have log of m base n, the result is 1 over log of n base n. All right. So pay attention to all of these laws. So we are going to be applying them in solving our problems. So you can put them in your jotter. So let's see. Now let's look at 1 or 2 questions on this. Okay, these are the questions. So we have 4 questions here. So we are going to be making use of these laws of logarithm. So I hope you have written this in your jotter. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the first question here. Now look at it. Which of the laws are we going to make use of? Okay. So we'll be making use of the second law, that is law of division. Okay. When dividing, you subtract. So we reverse this. So the solution to this first one, so we write this as logarithm of 5 base 2 minus logarithm of 3 base 2. The result is going to be log of 5 over 3 base 2. And this is the answer to that. So we have made this to be a single logarithm. Can you see that now? So it's as simple as what we have there. So just ensure that we have same base. So once the base are the same thing, so we can apply that. That will not work if we have different base. Okay. So now let's look at the second one. Okay. The second one, we have 2 minus logarithm of 4. 2 minus logarithm of 4. How do you do this? Now, the first thing to look at now is to find a way of writing this in logarithmic form. Now, 2 is the same thing as logarithm of 100. Okay, so logarithm of 100 is the same thing as 2. You know why? Now, because logarithm of 100 is the same thing as logarithm of 10 raised to the power of 2. And don't forget, by definition of logarithm, logarithm of a number to a given base is the power to which the base, because this is in base 10, the power to which this base will raise to give 100, and that is 2. So which is what we have here. So logarithm of 100 is 2. So logarithm of 1000 is 3. So logarithm of 10 is 1. So now we can now apply the second law. So when subtracting, you divide. So this is going to be logarithm of 100 over 4. And that gives you logarithm of 25. So that is the answer to that. Okay. So now let's look at the next one. That's the third one, C. So we have C 2 log 3 plus log 6. Okay. So now I'm going to be applying one of the laws of logarithm. Now these two moves up. Okay. So the law says whenever you have log of m raised to of n, the result will be n log m. Okay. So now, so we are reversing the case now. So this is going to be logarithm of 3 raised to the power of 2 plus logarithm of 6. Okay. So now, and this is going to give you logarithm of 3 raised to the power of 2 times 6. Now, when multiplying, you add. So that's logarithm of multiplication. So we can then multiply this. So now this gives us what? So what is it going to give us? Okay, that's going to give us logarithm of 9 times 6. And that is what? That's logarithm. That's logarithm of 54. Logarithm of 54. Okay, so that's the answer to the problem. So I hope we all understand that. Okay, so yes, now let's move down to the next thing here. Okay. Evaluate the following. Evaluate the following. We have Roman numeral 1, logarithm of square root of 2 is 10 plus logarithm of square root of 5 is 10. 2. Logarithm of 9 divided by logarithm of 3. The third one, three over 4 log 16. 3 log 2 plus log 20 minus log 1.6. Okay, these are the questions. I hope you guys can see the board clearly. Yes, I hope you can all see the board clearly. Now let me hear you responding. Let me see you responding to that. Can you see the board clearly? Okay. All right. So now let's start with the first one. Don't forget, we are going to be applying the laws of logarithms that we just learned now. So the first one, you have to evaluate logarithm of square root of 2 base 10 plus logarithm of square root of 5 base 10. So now look at this. This is the first law given. Logarithm of m times n is going to give you logarithm of m plus logarithm of n. So now this will turn to logarithm of this, we multiply this. So we have square root of 2 times square root of 5 base 10. Okay, so now this gives you logarithm of 2 times 5 is 10. So base 10. Now you express the square root of 10 in index form. That gives you logarithm of 10 raised to the power of 1 over 2 base 10. All right, so we are applying one of the law of logarithms. So this power comes to this side. So we have 1 over 2 log of 10 base 10. So we are also going to apply one of the law of logarithm. Whenever the number m is the same thing as the base m, so the result is going to give you 1. So here, log 10 base 10 is 1. So here you have 1 over 2 times 1. The result is 1 over 2. So that's the answer to the first question. Okay, so now let's look at the second one. You have log 9 divided by log of 3. Now, I observed that a lot of students used to make mistake here. So they assume this is law of division. Now, let me show you law of division. Law of division is like this: m over n equals to log m minus log n, and not log m divided by log n. This is not equals to log m minus log n. You can see there are two different things. So many students make mistakes here. So I want you to pay attention to this. Don't take this for this. All right. So let us now solve this problem we have here. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is to express this in index form. I will express that in index form, and that is log of 3 raised to the power of 2 divided by log of 3. Okay? So now, this 2 comes to this side. So we have 2 log of 3 divided by, so I can write it this way, divided by log of 3. Okay, so you can see this will cancel this. So the result is 2. That's the answer to that problem. I hope you all understand that. So that's how to solve that type of problem. All right, so can we look at the third one? The third one, we have 3 over 4 log of 16. Okay, can I give you just a few seconds to try this and tell me what the answer is going to be? Okay, so what is going to be the answer to this? So you just need to apply a simple law, move this here, and you get your answer. So if you have your answer, please kindly drop that in the comment section. Let me see. Yes, anyone with the answer? If you have the answer to that problem, can you drop it in the comment section? Anyone? Okay, I'm not seeing anybody. Okay, so if you have the answer, let me know in the comment section, or just make sure that you try it on your own. Now, you move this here. So we have logarithm of 16 raised to the power of 2, 3 over 4. Okay? So now the next thing is to express this 16 in index form. And that is the same thing as logarithm of 2 raised to the power of 4. Okay? Raised to the power of 3 over 4. Can you see that now? So now, this power will multiply each other. So we have logarithm 2 raised to the power of, when this multiply this, so this cancel this. So we have 2 raised to the power of 3. And that gives us logarithm of what? 8. So that's the answer to the problem. I hope you all understand that. Okay, now let's look at this last one. All right, we have 3 log 2 plus log 20 minus log 1.6. All right, so now when you look at this question, you can see there's no base there. That means they are all in base 10, so they have same base. Now I have two operations here, operation addition and operation subtraction. Right, so I know when I'm adding, I will multiply. I also know that when I'm subtracting, I divide. Okay, so let's take note of that. Okay, before we do that, now let's move this. We move this one here. Okay, so we have log of 2 raised to the power of 3 plus log of 20 minus log of 1.6. Okay, so now what's the next thing to do? I will apply the law of logarithms. So I'm applying two laws, law of addition and law of subtraction. Okay, which is also the same thing as log multiplication and division. So now this turns to, so I'm writing one single log. So this will multiply this. So we have 2 raised to the power of 3 times 20. Okay. Now, since we have minus, it's going to be divided by 1.6. I hope you get that. All right. So now this gives us log of this is 8 times let's say 200 over 16. Okay, so we can write it this way. All right, so now 8 goes there 1, 8 goes there is 2, and 2 goes there 1, 2 goes there is 100. So we have log 100. Okay, logarithm of 100 to base 10 is what? Is 2. So that is the answer to the problem. I hope we all understand that. So if there's any question based on what I just did now, you can drop that in the comment section so we can share ideas. Okay, now let's move down to the next question. Simplify the following. A log of 12 minus log of 3 over log of 16. B log of 81 over log of 1 over 3. Now C log of 30 over 16 minus 2 log of 9 over 5 or 5 over 9. Okay, plus log of 400 over 243. Then we have log of square root of 35 plus log of square root of 2 minus log of 7. Log of square root of 7. E we have log of 3 over 5 base 5 plus 3 log 15 over 2 base 5 minus log 81 over 8 base 5. All right, so these are the questions. They are all logarithmic expression. They are logarithmic expression. So we'll find a way of simplifying them. Now, the first one, you have to simplify log 12 minus log 3 divided by log of 16. Solution. So we have log 12 minus log 3 over log 16. Now, they all have the same base. So I can tidy up the one in the numerator. So when subtracting, you divide. So this turns to log of 12 over 3, okay, all over log of 16. All right. So now this gives you log of 4 divided by, because 12 divided by 3 is 4. But log of, now 16 can be written as 4 raised to the power of 2. Okay. So now, so we move this power to this side. So we have log of 4 over 2 log of 4. Right? So this we cancel this. So therefore, our answer will be 1 over 2. So that is the answer to the first part of the question. Okay, so it's as simple as what we have there. So now let's look at the next one. The next one is logarithm of 81 over logarithm of 1 over 3. So logarithm of 81 over logarithm of 1 over 3. Okay, so how do we do this? Now you express this in index form. So what's going to be the index form of 81? That's logarithm of 3 raised to the power of 4. Okay, divided by logarithm of 3 raised to the power of negative 1. Okay, so now this moves to this side and this. So that gives us 4 log of 3 over negative 1 log of 3. So this cancels this. So the result is negative 4. Okay, so that's the answer to that. Okay, can we look at the third one? Let's look at the third one. Now the third one, we have logarithm of 30 over 16 minus 2 logarithm of 5 over 9, okay, plus logarithm of 400 over 243. Okay, so this is another question involving two operations, operation negative and positive. Okay, so the first thing to do here is to move these two, you move it up before you now start applying the law, the law of addition and the subtraction. So now this is the same thing as logarithm of 30 over 16. We can simplify this. So when you simplify this, you have 15 over 8. Okay. So 2 goes in, 30 is 15, and 16 is 8. So minus logarithm of 5 raised to the power of 2 times logarithm of 400 over 243. Okay, so that is what we have there. Okay, so I want to be sure that this is 2 or 3. Okay, last question. Okay, so okay, I think it's 2. All right, so now let's go on. Now, so we can now apply, this is addition. Now, we can apply the law. Now, when adding, you do what? You multiply. So I have this logarithm of, now, this plus this. So that means this will multiply itself with this. Do you understand that now? So this plus this, I'm trying to rearrange. So I want to do addition before I do subtraction. Okay, so now this times this divided by this. So I will have 15 over 8 times 400 over 243. Okay, now divided by 5 over 9 squared. Okay, do you understand that now? So this plus this minus this. So you multiply this and you divide. So now this gives us logarithm of, we can simplify this. Now 8 goes here, 1, 8 goes here is 5. Okay, so we have 0. Okay, so and 3 can go here, 3 goes here is 5, right? 3 goes in 24, that is 8. 3 goes here is 1. So that means here we have 5 times 50 over 8. Okay, now times, now you find the reciprocal of this. This one moves up. So we have 9 over 5 times 9 over 5, because we have a square there. Okay, I hope you understand that. Okay, so this is 81. So now 9 goes there 1, 9 goes there is 9. So 9 goes there 1, 9 goes there is 1. So 5 goes there 1, 5 goes there 1. So 5 goes there 1, 5 goes there is 10. So we have logarithm of 10. Okay, log 10 to base 10 is what? Is 1. So the answer is 1. Okay, I hope you all understand that. So that is the answer to the problem. So if you have any question, any reservation based on what we just did, so you can drop that on the comment, in the comment section, so I attend to that. Okay, so if there's no question, so let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. So the last question we have here is we have logarithm of 3 over 5, okay, base 5 plus 3 logarithm of 15 over 2 base 5 minus logarithm of 81 over 8 base 5. Okay, so we are going to be applying law of multiplication here, right? So whenever you are adding, you multiply, or vice versa. So, and here when subtracting, you divide. So, but before we do that, let's move this up. So this gives us logarithm of 3 over 5 base 5 plus logarithm of 15 over 2 to the power of 3 base 5 minus logarithm of 81 over 8 to the base of 5. All right, so we can now apply now. So we have logarithm of, so when we are adding, so it implies multiplication. So we have 3 over 5 times this. So 15 over 2 raised to the power of 3. So I can write that as 15 times 2. 15 times 2. Okay. So since it is 15 raised to the power of 3, so 15 over 2 raised to the power of 3. So you can write it this way. So it's still the same thing. So divided by 81 over 8. Okay, so let me try and reduce this. I think this is the only thing I can do here now. 5 goes here 1, 5 goes here is 3. Okay, so now this gives us 3 times 3 times 15 times 15 over 2 times 2 times 2, that gives you 8. So 8. So times, now, so since we are changing this one to multiplication, so we have 8 over 81. All right. So here, base 5, don't forget base 5. So now this cancel this. All right. So this is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay. So 9 goes there 1. So 9 goes there is 9. Right. So 3 goes there is 3. 3 goes there 5. 3 goes there 1. 3 goes there 5. So we have log of 25 base 5. I hope you understand that. So now this can be written as log of 5 raised to the power of 2 base 5. So now this comes to this side. So that gives you 2 log 5 base 5. So the result is 2 times 1, and that is 2. Okay, so I hope you all understand that. All right, so we are going to be stopping here for today. So I want to appreciate every one of you that started with me from the beginning of this class down. So if today is your first time coming across this video, before you leave, ensure you click on the subscription button, and please don't forget to tap the like button, and always make a comment about the class. All right, so for those of you that have not watched my videos before, so you can always go through my video, my channel, Mathematics with Mr. Olukorede. So thank you very much for being there. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.